Vivido Mojo empowers sales reps by providing them with a tool that allows them to manage their sales opportunities through the ability to create virtual sales rooms in order to share highly focused information with customers and prospects. Mojo is designed for ease of use to ensure efficient communication and collaboration with customers in order to manage highly efficient sales cycles. Let's take a look at some key features. The first thing we're looking at here is the sign-in page for Vivido Mojo. And as you can see, it's based on a unique URL or client that would allow for you to access your Mojo instance using desktop, laptop, in addition to any other browser-based mobile device, whether it's a smartphone or a tablet. Here, we will sign in as Melissa, who is a sales rep, and let's take a look at the three primary views for Vivido Mojo. So upon sign-in, what we are looking at here is one of the three primary views for a sales rep, and this is the dashboard view. The dashboard consists of the sales room pane, which lists all of the sales rooms that Melissa is participating in, represented by each tile that we see listed here. And as you can see, we can sort it by account name or sales room name. There are multiple views that we can apply to our dashboard. We can select to view only the sales rooms that Melissa owns. We can view the sales rooms that are in a draft stage. We can view only archived sales rooms. And finally, we can view all. Moving on to some of the controls that are available to us by hovering over the icon, we can see what they represent. So the first one here represents the email invitations tool, the user report. We can view analytic charts, notes we can apply per sales room. This is a delete tool in case we want to delete the room. This is the archive tool, typically used once the sales cycle is completed and we would like to simply archive the room for future recall. The next icon is the edit tool, which would allow for us to edit the properties of this specific sales room. And finally, the magnifying glass icon here represents our second primary view, which is the sales room view. So upon clicking through the view sales room icon, it actually presents us with the lightbox feature that will present us with exactly what the customer would see upon their login into their Sales Mojo instance. Beginning with the left-hand side here is the feedback wall. We can expand and collapse. We can simply scroll down to view all of the correspondence associated with the sales room. I can reply per entry, either publicly or privately. By simply clicking on the private checkbox, it makes it private or public. I can also ask a new question or post a comment publicly or privately by simply checking the private checkbox and selecting the recipient. We can also view all of those participating within the sales room, beginning with Sharon and Bob, my colleagues. along with the customers, Mika and Randy. And finally, the last view for a sales rep would be the edit view. And upon clicking on the pencil icon, we can see the different steps in which we have the ability to edit the sales room. So in this case, we can edit the sales room info. We can edit products associated with the room, the collateral associated with the room, groups, quick links, themes. We can even take a look at the preview. And finally, the publish portion of the sales room, in which you can administer the selected contacts and customers you'd like to associate with the room.